Stacy here with another Simple Swap laundry hack. So today I am making more dryer sheets. As you can see, I'm literally down to my last two, and I'm about ready to have a class here at my house on some simple swaps. So I thought I would make sure that I have this all ready so they can see what's going on. So this is so really easy. All you have to do is get a t-shirt. These are all my old used ones. Get a t-shirt and cut them. You can tell it's a size large. I found that size large adult gives me probably too many to stuff in there. Maybe a medium adult shirt, between a medium or a large shirt. It could be one of your husband's old t-shirts that he doesn't use anymore. It just make sure it's not really colorful so that the colors don't fade or get it leak into your other clothes. So I just picked up a white t-shirt at my local store that actually I think it was on sale between $2 to $3 and cut them up. So it doesn't have to be real pretty, just about like dryer sheet size. So what you do is you pour white distilled vinegar. I usually pour, I'm just eyeballing it, guys. This is a big mason jar. I like the wide mouth mason jar, and it's about half full. Yeah, just a titch less, between 2/3 of a cup and, or no, I'm sorry, 1/3 of a cup. I am a math teacher. 1/3 of a cup to a half, so somewhere in between there. And then what you need to do is about 20 drops of essential oils. So my preference is usually lemon and lavender. You can also use purification. I had a friend who wanted to use Christmas spirit because it's that time of year. But honestly, I don't want my clothes smelling like Christmas spirit. I am counting. And if you get a little too much, that's okay too. Yeah, so that's enough. And then make sure you purchase a plastic lid because the white distilled vinegar will end up rusting these metal lids like this. So you don't want that. So just make sure you have one of the plastic ones. You can usually pick it up in the area where you pick up your jars. So it doesn't have to be a big mason jar. You can either use a small mouth jar, whatever you have lying around, but you definitely want it to be glass, not plastic, okay? So I've just switched that around, I mixed it around, and now all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna start adding my dryer sheets. Yeah, that's it. That's how hard this is. Completely and totally cheap. Once you have done the big purchase of purchasing the glass and the lid, that's about it. Oh, and I'm sorry, the big expensive t-shirt too. Don't forget the big expensive t-shirt. I don't know that you know this, but distilled white vinegar is super duper cheap. So what does this do for your laundry? Well, first of all, it puts some nice smells into it. It also, the white vinegar does burn off. So if you're like, oh, I don't want my laundry smelling like pickles, well, welcome to the club, sister. Neither do I. So it does burn off, especially if you use warmer heat. Now, you don't have to use hot heat all the time. Sometimes I have to cool or do mine in a lower temp setting for depending on like the sweaters that I'm doing. And that's fine too. Now, if you notice, my shirts have stopped getting wet, and that's okay. I have a trick for that here in just a second. I'm just trying to fit all of them in there. Now, it is a push, but I can end up getting them all in there. And what I do is I put on the lid, and then I usually tip it upside down for about 5-10 minutes, and then it kind of works its way down. So the dryer will get the white vinegar smell out of it, promise. As long as you don't go super crazy with the vinegar. So if you're like, oh, I'm a little worried about the smell, you can add more essential oils, although not completely necessary. Or you can also add more distilled water or filtered water, whatever your washer and dryer uses anyway. So this will help take the static out of your laundry when it dries. Also, I also do use the dryer balls, the wool dryer balls. I do use those on clothes that are of different type of fabric. So for example, if I'm using, if it's my regular clothes and I'm using nylon and maybe my husband's cotton or wool socks, those create static electricity. Here's your science lesson for the day. And so that way, just like magnets, they totally attract. And so that way the wool dryer balls just kind of help pull that out. So along with your dryer sheets. So between my dryer sheets and my scented crystals, look for that video by the way, my clothes come out smelling really good. And chemical free. I'm not using dryer sheets from anywhere of those stores or any of those brands that make them. This is completely and totally 100% natural, made with the soul of the plant and vinegar. That's it. What more can you ask for? So there's your simple swap for the day. Hope you enjoy.